What's going on, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy DMV back with another one. I'm your favorite YouTuber's favorite YouTuber, right? So, Markquese Bell, we're going to talk about Markquese Bell. Remember last year I was high on Markquese Bell, and I'm still high on Markquese Bell. He was an undrafted free agent that did make the team last year that I felt was going to make a big splash. Now, the Cowboys safety room is pretty deep. So we're going to do this video to talk about where he stands right now. But before we do that, we're going to have a little bit of a flashback into what I said last year. The only question that I have about him really isn't necessarily his physicality or his, because I think that it's a talent to be around the ball. I wouldn't necessarily call him a ball hawk, because I feel like that term is overused. But he's somebody that's around the football, so he can find the football. But the only not necessarily not for question I have is what he can do when he's in space. So last year, what I saw from him was a small school guy who was not afraid to jump in there, not afraid of contact. He's a guy that's always around the football. And a lot of that still rings true, especially to the preseason game. So what I really want to know right now is if he'll have a fair shot at any playing time or if they'll carve out a role for him this year. And that's what we're going to look at. We're going to look at the preseason games that he played last year, his abilities, and where he could fit in on this roster. Because, in my opinion, I think that Dallas in the preseason last year held him back. I think they kept other teams from him. And I think that Dan Quinn will find a way to get him on the field this year. So let's get into it. Now, this is him playing towards the line of scrimmage, that hybrid big nickel type safety role. And you're going to see him, get to the football and help make the tackle. And that's what he does. He's a guy that's always around the football. Now you're going to see him here lined up in the slot. You're going to see him lined up in different spots all the time, always around to make an impact. Now, if that was a fumble, we got a scoop and score situation here. Now you see him playing center field here. And this is a big one for me because he might be our backup there because they had him play quite a bit of center field, more than I expected. Again, here he is back at, now this looks like he might be at the Sam roll. And look at him get down the line in pursuit, man. This is a guy that's always going to be on the lens, always going to pop off at the screen. Here he is at that roll again. You're never really going to see him doing the same things twice. Now, that might have been a little bit of an RPO action, and he was outside of that play. But here he is again. Now he's going to roll down into the safety position and, fill that lane. And this is what we need him to do. This is what I think is going to be huge for him. We're going to watch that play again. The guy comes downhill like it's nothing. Am I going to say that he's a thumper? No, but he's an excellent tackler. He's not exactly what Dono is to the run game, but he has some similarities. He has some similarities. But where I think he's better at Dono is just like that. Rolling down from the safety position and being able to roll into man. That's something that he offers, that capability, that I do think that the Dallas Cowboys should consider putting him on the field. Again, this is him rolling down from the safety position, and you're just going to see him, fight through the trash and find a way to be around the football and make a play. And this is him playing on the hash again, because you'll see that quite a bit too. You'll see him being a hash set too much. So he might need to be a little bit better at disguise. And sometimes, you can see his rawness in this preseason film. But I think with a year of coaching, he's going to be an excellent player. Now, that's him, flying to the football, over pursuing a little bit, not too much. But like I said, there are little areas in detail that he can get better at. But right there, tackle. Didn't gain an extra yard. Now that was the hole in the zone. Flies to the football. Very good hips. And he reacted. Him here, hash safety took away the seam. And then here you're gonna see him in that, safety linebacker role. He's just gonna feel and make a tackle here. Boom! Get him up out of there. This guy right here, man, watch out for him. But he's a forgotten guy. We don't talk about him. We don't talk about Markquese Bell. And why? He's going to jump off on the tape in camp. And it's going to be undeniable. It was almost to the point where I thought, I was like, why are we signing Dono back? And I understand it though. I understood why we signed Dono back, because you don't want to mess up chemistry. But we had this young guy in here ready. Now that's him getting, you know what I'm saying, washed and smashed coming down the line a little bit. But you know what I'm saying? Like everybody has little weaknesses, but I believe when he gets coached up for another year, I think it's going to leap off the screen, and I think it's going to be really, really hard to keep him off the field. Now, here he is off the edge right here. Now, he's going to, you know what I'm saying, fight through the contact. Now, linebacker helps him a little bit there, but I just want you guys to pay attention to all the positions that he lines up at. And I think that, you know, with Overshown, this is something we're going to do with Overshown quite a bit. But I can see what the back end is building with the safeties. They want to be able to line safeties up in positions to where you don't know what they're going to be able to do. They're going to be able to disguise things much better. And as you see him roll back into Tampa 2 there. So last year we saw him appear in 5 regular season games. He appeared in all 3 preseason games, and they got him up out of there in them preseason games. So I do think that there's a plan for him. And as you could see from that preseason film, they lined him up at center field quite a bit. I think his role carved out is going to probably be your backup free safety, because if you think about it, that's one of the question marks we have with Malik Hooker, is who's going to be that backup free safety if Malik Hooker goes out. And I do think that Markquese Bell, with all of the capabilities he has, with playing center field, with being the 2-shell safety, with being able to come up in the box and do those type of things, I think that there is a 3-headed monster. We talk about the 3-headed monster, but the guys that are unsung heroes, that are going to be unsung heroes, are Markquese Bell and Izzy Mukuamu. You know what I'm saying? Those guys right there is just going to be like, man, Dallas is super deep. Like, we talk about a 3-headed monster. We really got like a 5-headed monster. And if you want to count Jordan Lewis as the hybrid safety corner type, we got that as well. So I did this video because I didn't want everybody to forget about Markquese Bell. Now, when camp comes, he going to jump off the screen. And I want you guys to remember who told you first. But I appreciate you guys for coming through, man. Make sure in the comment section you guys let me know if you see what I see. Do you guys think Markquese Bell is going to jump off the screen and Dallas is going to have to find a role for him? But I appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that button each time I come out with content, and I'm out. Peace.